Okay, welcome. Okay, I thought I had a water. Just gonna drink the green machine, but that's not gonna taste good with. I just had half a peanut butter sandwich because I'm like, I gotta eat something. Wind. We got swords, wind and fire. So, air. I'm gonna start with air. Aquarius. Hopefully we don't. The vet never called me back either, so, but I had a trillion things going on and prepping dinner, and so me and my sister taking turns with my mom. So lots going on. So let's do Aquarius. Weekend energy, Aquarius. We have the Mystic and the Moon. Interesting. Definitely use your intuition. Your intuition is on fire this weekend. You have the High Priestess and the Moon, guys. So to not take advantage of this would be silly. So if you dismiss your intuition, you dismiss what you want to go after. You dismiss, whether it feels like danger, whether it feels like excitement, mixed with fear. I mean, it's just pulling me to the amygdala, the fight or flight, that type of energy. But I'm telling you, like, your intuition is on point. Like, so if you talk yourself out of it, it's probably like more fear or danger based, definitely listen to your gut. There's no question. Whatever this is like great energy. Like your like psychic abilities, clairvoyance, your intuition, and being empathic, like anything is just like elevated this weekend. So don't not listen to your gut. Where is the Moon at? So I would say you might make moves on this, the 8th or the 9th. I'm just looking at the waning crescent. Which once we're out of like the gibbous, which is the 5th and the 6th. So it is this weekend. But I feel like it's even more like this peak is going to last. Oh, that's the bat. You got to be kidding me. Hold on. Hello? Hi. You said Folger? Right. Which doctor am I talking to? Oh, okay. You spoke to yesterday. Yeah. Okay, good. No, All right, guys, my apologies. Important business. So let's bounce back to this. All right, so Maxi Poo. Maxi Poo, I know I gotta move you. I love you. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right, Aquarius. Let me just timestamp this for 13 minutes as well as the 2:30. So, the High Priestess and the Moon, very intense energy, but again, like your intuition is on point. Okay. Listen to your intuition. If you don't listen to your intuition, it's just one of those things where I was going to try to say maybe karmically speaking, but I don't really think I even need to go there in that sense. Like it could be your own downfall or it could be your best friend. You know, it's that type of energy. But don't, you know, if you choose, okay, so what I'm getting, like, so if you choose to hesitate with something, like, so be it, maybe the opportunity will come around another time, I'm not sure, but like, whatever this is in regards to your intuition, it is just, it's so damn strong. So I feel like if you don't listen to it, you're kind of foolish. You're allowing fear and danger and just other things, one thing linked to another, not listening to your intuition. Because this is like strong. It's on point. Like you might even be like, holy shit, like this is like where the veil being certain thin right now for Aquarians for some reason. Again, probably has a lot to do with the transits, right? So, all right. Aquarius weekend energy. This also could be hidden secrets, deep hidden secrets, and you might want to work through that. Because to sit in that is no benefit to nobody. So you got sing. So I'm not really getting the vibe of like the hidden secrets, but that's a given. Okay. So you got sing, you got compassion, you got protection. No, this is definitely a universal transit. It's something that's definitely going on. This does look positive. This is be who you are. Go easy on yourself. You know, show some compassion to yourself or others. There is a situation that is highly protected that is going on in your life. Now is the time to like shine. So this isn't about, even if something is hidden, okay? Got the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is celebration. This is happiness. This is coming together. This is being on the same page, some type of alignment. Could this kind of be all thoughts right now before going after, whatever the case may be? Yeah, no, it just really depends on who this is and what this is and how this aspect is hitting it and what you do with it, right? Because all these aspects, transits, everything hits, energy hits. But if you don't do anything with it, then, you know. Somebody, I just heard loss of words. Somebody could be at the loss of words. So I don't know. I definitely think it's connecting with the right people. And I think that's great. So really listen to your gut, because you don't want to connect with the wrong people. And I do feel like there's a possibility there. Only if it was like a foe, you know, somebody in disguise. 5 of Wands, King of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. I don't even quite know what I was going to clarify yet, but could be a little conflict, could be some drama, could be some distance. Definitely kind of like in your feelings on what to invest with, what not. Especially if something's on pause. I don't think there's going to be much conflict here. In the sense of depending like on who you are, right? Because absolutely not, Max. The Five of Wands, King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, like you just invest energy elsewhere. So I feel like this is possibly somebody else's energy here. Tell me about compassion. You have the Sun, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands. It's definitely being expressed, put out there. Definitely being intensified. Be humble and smart about something. This is amazing energy. Aquarians are kind of like on point within like the vibration. Like, and if your weekend is like off or something, then you're not listening to your gut. I mean, it's very clear because this is very positive. The Sing, you got the Moon, the Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Again, just be careful strategizing. You don't want to overthink here. That can cause confusion. Again, you got the Moon here, so it's like, I don't know. Do I keep it to myself? Do I not? Do I work on like that energy is not going to benefit you. That's where the shadow comes into play, where I was like, well, there can be hidden secrets. It can be this. I'm not really feeling the Seven of Cups vibe. I will say this, it does seem like this is a complicated read because it does seem like the energy is there for you to utilize, and you have one energy that's like all about utilizing that type of energy, but then you have another one where it's like, do I do it? Do I not? Like it, like, you know. I will say something is very much protected, so you have nothing to lose. You're going to get an answer one way or another, right? Just be careful with this Seven of Cups because it just depends on where your mindset is at. Four of Cups reverse, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's you know, can the opportunity come back around? Did I miss an opportunity? This and that. Like it's kind of like going into the unknown. But again, it's up to you to utilize this energy. If you choose not to, then you know, then you just don't want to, and it's something's not important to you, and that's okay too. This probably isn't your read, you know. But for those who like where something is important, like that Seven of Cups, like options, like to me, you're gonna find your way through it with compassion on yourself, on how something's situated or handled. If anything, this would be fear or anger, or it's something. It's because the ability is to go. The ability is to utilize this energy. So if you get held up this weekend, you're only holding yourself up. And if that's what feels right, then so be it. Okay. We all make our decisions, right? So it does feel like there is a chance there could be a missed opportunity. It's already a missed opportunity, and I don't know. I just feel like that reading can definitely, here we go again with like it can go either way, and I'm not spending a half hour on each freaking zodiac here, but the main overall energy would be your main overall message with the energy I saw. It would be foolish not to vibe in that energy and to, you know, whatever you're thinking, questioning, whatever the case may be, like go after it. But guys, you may do that, right? But that could be somebody else's energy you're dealing with, and you know, it is what it is. So there's that too. something more or less. It was just 2, 2, 2, 2. So, and that's typically being guided. Okay, so again, it could be just you guiding yourself out of a situation, and you're just, the energy just feels great. All right. So Libra, weekend energy. Okay, we got a theme going on here. We got the Lovers and we got the Moon. It's definitely certain, I mean, it's decisions, it's emotions, it's feelings. Why this, why not? Like it's things like that, right? But you got passion, guidance, blueprint. So this is also telling me, I almost feel like you're being guided away from somebody, to be quite honest with you. But I'm being told no. So that's telling me to utilize this and not walk away from it, because something is clearly fated. It just might not feel right. I'm not really sure. Because I feel like with that guidance, like you are being led or somebody else is being led, but to have like the overall energy as the Moon is, I'm hoping it's just like emotional, but it's so much more than that. Because I do feel like something can work between two people, but it certainly doesn't feel like you're on the same page with something. And that's the only thing I kind of feel like is a little bit of a hold up here. Let me see what this guidance is. And I don't want to be that reader, like, oh, maybe in a couple months, like, no, like, no, that's how people get caught up in energy. Life is so much more important than just, you know, no one's got time for that. Either somebody wants to get on the same page with you or they don't, period. That's how that shit works. Okay. So remember that if you get yourself caught up in emotions. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm being very realistic with you guys. Okay. But this, again, just because something seems aligned or is aligned and it can work, it does not mean that it's going to. So 2 of Wands going in a new direction. Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands. God damn. That's a lot of passion. That's a lot of feelings. That's a lot of love. Okay. I hope it is not one-sided. Because again, on the downside or the shadow side, and it's ironic that I'm only kind of bringing the shadow into this air element, I think, because the Moon keeps coming out, but this could be extremely positive and very healing. Okay, so I hope this is very much reciprocated, but it looks like you've already been separated, or there is some type of separation, because again, that's that shadow I'm kind of feeling. And I just think it's important to be very realistic here about the energy that's at play. This could be a reconciliation for some. It doesn't even have to be like getting together. It could just be messages, something that just kind of like, because there's a spark here, but with separation, yeah, see, 7 of Swords, like, see, yeah. So I don't know if this is some type of sabotage or like, it's just, I can feel it. The energy is there. So again, just because it can work between two people does not mean that it will. I hope and pray for you guys, and my fingers crossed that it does, because this could be extremely positive and amazing in all reality. But there is something about it where, yeah, 5 of Cups, Ace of Pence. So I don't know if this is like something like a conversation needs to come into play. You're very like separated from each other. This is like even being together but separated. You know what I mean? Like, but this tells me you're not with this person, clearly. There's some regret with the 5 of Cups, some sadness on how something went down. But it has healing potential with the healing and the Ace of Pence, like I said. So ultimately, you know, if you're the one in the better energy and you're vibrating high, just stick to things that, you know, make you happy. Engage with people that make you happy. Don't sit and dwell, because you already have somebody over here that's, you know, negative Nancy, you know, type energy. And they need to pick themselves up out of that. If, you know. And others of you, this is just saying like, this could be a new start to something. And it takes you out of that energy of feeling this way. Like this really can be like some type of reconciliation here. New feelings being ignited. Okay, so like I said, like it really just depends on, it takes two people at the end of the day, right? But I hope for whoever you guys are that this really pans out, because it just has that vibe of having that type of capability, which is really nice. So let's go to Gemini. Gemini, stay alive, stay alive. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gemini. Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Hangman. This seems like a dilemma. We have a dilemma. Right off the rip, you're not aligned with something. You feel like you're not aligned with something. Something is aligned. Which way you go, nobody knows. That's up to you guys. But the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Hangman. If you don't see something differently, or that's, you could get caught up in some comic drama. You got creation, but this is like, that's already telling me you've already been set free from a situation. It's the vibe that you're already in. And then you got grace, which was coming out a lot, and intuition. So again, my wind signs are really in this intuitive energy, which is great. Again, it's a very strong message, like Aquarius, you and Libra. It's like a combination. Like you can manifest, you can create, you can come together, you can make something work. The energy is great. It's how you utilize it. Listen to your gut. Go for it. But again, I feel like you got to get on the same page with somebody first. Like it's the strangest messages to be delivered like that. But it's like being already together, but not together. So it could be like a universal hookup, which was, I think, in like earth or water. I think water was like the last one where it was already like something was already faded. And we do have the wheel being here with the World, with the congratulations, you have a new cycle, but something, you also have to see something differently. It's also asking you to use your intuition too. Like you're more than capable to go about a situation in a very graceful, humbling way. Like you can tame your energy. And if somebody crosses you, I feel bad for them. If somebody purposely wants to cause drama, I feel bad for them. I don't think you're going to like engage like that, but This is, you're going to know what this is when this hits. It's one of those. It's either going to work or it's not. There's no in between. Spirit's not leaving room for in between. So if you find yourself in a situation where you feel in between, where you feel like you're in between, after you already talked to somebody or figured something out, like, I'd say bye. I think it's going to be able to, I think you're going to have the capability this weekend where it's very clear. I think a lot of people are still working with that thin veil. I mean, which would make sense. Yesterday was only Halloween, guys. I feel like it was like last week or something. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. Today's only like the 2nd or something, right? Yeah. So it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. But typically the veil doesn't usually last that long. So there is something going on with the transits for sure, where extra energy is being utilized and given. It could even be quantum energy. Tell me creation. Well, no, we don't need that because we already know that ability is there. Any advice when it comes to the intuition, right? Because it's the intuition where it's like when something already happens or it's said and done, it's like, oh, I should have listened to my fucking intuition, you know? 8 of Wands, Ace of Pents, the Tower. So it's a whole lot and it's out of fucking nowhere. And you're like, what the actual fuck? But like I said, there's no in between here. That you go from the Ace to the Tower. It's either going to work or it's not. It's a pretty damn clear message. Okay. And this Tower in our reality can honestly go either way. It's like saying goodbye to a situation and starting one too. So it's almost like, sorry about the Tower, almost like I don't want to clarify it, but in a way, yeah, just if you stay devoted to, in the sense of like devotion, okay, your own self, your own intuition, where you're going, where it leads you, whether somebody's with you or not, right? It's like, because the creation is still here, so anything's possible. So definitely think big. You could guys just be in that Scorpionic energy. The Tower could just be like out of nowhere, or it's just like you wake up one day and your intuition's telling you, just do it or don't do it. Okay, listen. I can't stress enough to listen to your intuition. There doesn't seem to be much of an in between. All right, so again, it's like Ace of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. You're gonna go for it or you're gonna hold back. So basically it's the same message. Okay, so ultimately that's up to you on how you pursue, how you completely end a cycle and start a brand new one at the same time, which is fucking beautiful. Like, you guys, wind has some powerful energy to work with this weekend, and we all have each propensity within our chart, guys. So just know that, okay? Water was a pretty powerful fucking energy too, but it was a completely different type of power, where it's almost like, I don't know, like the ability is there, right? But like with wind, utilize the fuck out of that power. Take advantage of it for sure. Like, I just heard let bygones be bygones. So strong message. Whether you're engaging or not, it could just be a massive release. Okay. So we're going to go to Aries. Beautiful energy, wind. Like, again, like it takes 2 to be on the same page with something, but man, like if that second person is not on that page, like get on that page all by yourself and fucking ride that horse all the fucking way to the sunset. Okay. You got Justice and the Lovers. Okay. We can't. Okay. Apparently we're not escaping the energy of somebody else being in the picture. Aries. This is doing the right thing. Weekend energy, Aries. Starseed, passion. I definitely think you're unsure. This is iffy. And then freedom. Okay. So it's like you have a go ahead, but The iffy comes in. It's your own. This is your own iffy. Choice is yours. What was the first word I said? What was the first one? Can't remember. But then I just said the choice is yours. Okay, there's definitely some depth here. I don't even know where to start. Something could be a complete release in a very good way. What is this starseed? This is definitely like my spirituals. So if you're cross-watching for Aries, I don't know what to tell you. It seems to be more about you. Yeah, see, like, it's almost like soul searching with that Hermit and the Three of Cups. Like I said, there's something deep here, but it's very iffy to you. I feel like you know the answer, but you could be wrong. This is fucking tough, guys. Devil popped. Too many popped, though. This is a tough reading. I think you guys are definitely the most complicated one so far. Because I really think this is you. How to deliver justice, how to feel justified. Like, this is... I don't know who you're dealing with. I hope they're spiritual. And if they're not, I don't know how this could work. Because this is about universal justice. You got the Lovers, being with the right person. This is your passion, your creativity. Like, clearly it's like that starseed energy. Like, your soul seeks and feels and wants so much more. And you're working with the metaverse energies and freedom. So there's something very controversial going on here. And it does have to do with another person. Is there another person in the sense of like the Three of Cups? I don't know. Is it an energy? Is it a person? Is it a job? Like, I don't know. It's holy fuck, is this complicated. I'd love to say it doesn't have to be, but there's some type of like entanglement here. Tell me about passion, because I want to see if this is like what this passion is. Is it temporary? Is it a person? Or is it feeding your own needs? Or is this a passion for life? Is this a passion for humanity? Is this a passion for like a higher purpose? You got the Knight of Pence, Two of Cups. Okay, Six of Wands. We got another person here. Like, there's a lot of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Virgo's not even here. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, the Hermit is here. See, this is tough, guys. I mean, if you're anything like me, and I promise you, I'm not trying to project this energy, but people who have a lot of earth in their chart, I don't mesh well. They say water and earth go good together, but not when somebody has too much earth, because there's passion here, but you're dealing with the slowest knight in the fucking deck. How much passion are you going to get from this individual? So I think this is where the concern is, to be quite honest with you, because it's something is just so fucking slow for you. It's almost like it's torture on yourself, depending on what sign you are. But again, they say they like water and earth mesh well, but not if somebody's got a whole shit ton of fucking earth in their chart. Like, trust me, you don't mesh well. Okay. It's not just about someone's sun sign, because this is heavy fucking contemplation here. Heavy. It's almost like you being in a whole nother world and of a spiritual realm. And then you're dealing with something on the 3D, and you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles. Can they tend to be reliable and stable? Yeah, but slow as fuck. And this type of energy doesn't like being slowed down. So that's a dilemma, guys. How you deal with that is on you, your own individual chart. It doesn't look bad, but I'm telling you right now, like, with this starseed energy alone, you can't see me, but I'm sitting here shaking my head because I don't have the fucking answer for you. Is it good to start something slow and steady? You know, absolutely. But like, this is so much, there's so much depth here, and there's so much here. And I said this in the beginning of the reading, like, I don't know what you're going to fucking do here. Tell me about metaverse. This is going to be tough if this comes in, because it's like, you gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you, not what's best for somebody else. And you got the Chariot. So again, it's quick energy. You can move forward quickly. You can accomplish something. This could be very successful. This is kind of like a congratulations, pushing through, very triumphant. I can't even emphasize that energy. It's a triumph. So very proud of yourself one way or the other. And then you got freedom. That doesn't mean, you know, individual freedom. It's the way you're navigating through something. What's going to give you that safety feeling, that safety net, or whatever it is for you, right? Four of Swords, Queen of Wands. You're really going to have to go within here. But the fact that the Queen of Wands is here, okay, well, it changes it up a little bit with the Nine of Swords, I was going to say. You're really going to have to think about this, because the Queen of Wands really enjoys freedom. And a lot of things. It's not just about freedom, but it's on the fucking freedom card. I feel like we're on the freedom trail right now. So I don't know if there's a past life here, but it is annoying energy with the Nine of Swords. I already felt this energy before it even came out on the board. So something's going to start off real fucking slow. But here's the thing. You don't do slow. You jump right to the Chariot. Like I said, you guys are complete fucking polar opposites. I don't know what you're going to do. The Knight of Pentacles is nothing like the Chariot. The Chariot's like, yep, let's go. Let's do this. Very spontaneous, very intense. Just bam, 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 bam. Right? The Knight of Pentacles is like, it can take them 2 fucking months to make one fucking decision. I wish you luck here. I'm going to ask for your best advice in regards to this Knight of Pentacles that is coming your way. You might have to refocus and go in another direction, because, and this is why I said it's going to get hard, guys, because there's a past life situation here as well. You have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. You are highly connected with somebody. It does not mean that this person is right for you, though. This is where I said justice comes into play. And at the end of the day, regardless of who comes into your life, you ultimately need to make the decision. This is a tough one. Out of all the reads I've done this weekend, and it's only because you're a starseed. Something can be transformed here. Okay? So that is extremely positive. On a down flip, this could be, you know, there's already been such a metamorphosis with something that I want to say the mess just isn't there, but this definitely seems to be more positive. So let me clarify metamorphosis, because it looks like something can transform. Okay, so it's really gonna, the Lovers, it's really gonna boil down with the Page of Pentacles. It's you know, so something was clearly unfair. Okay, so it really is going to boil down to communication, clarity. Okay, that's what it's going to boil down to. How somebody communicates with you, vice versa. You're going to take a lot of things into equation, and you're dealing with somebody who doesn't take all that into equation. So again, I don't want to go back and forth and talk you out of something or into something either. You know. It's a tough fucking read, because you're vibing in the universe. You don't vibe in the 3D. And I think along came Polly. Okay. I'm pretty sure that movie has a good outcome. But maybe your advice is to do the whole Page of Pence, but with the Chariot being there too, like, it's like a lift off or a blast off. Like, so I don't know. Because it's not time to, like, it's a yes or a no. It's, if it's definitely someone you know, it's not one of those things like it's going to take time to figure out, but you might try to tell yourself, like, give it a little time. But like, I feel like the answer's already there. You're either going to fucking do it or you're not. Like, that's really the bottom line is where I'm going with that. It's that vibe, you know? So it's going to boil down to the clarity you get with a certain situation. Leo, weekend energy. You got the Fool and the Sun. There's your card. There is definitely an opportunity for a new start here. I will tell you, this has to do with your North Node or your South Node. So you don't have to be a Leo sun sign at all. This has to do with even the 5th house when it comes to religion, faith, belief, certain stuff. So let's see how this is going to play out. You got karma, clarity, celebration, justice. So you might want to watch Aries. I don't know if this is dwindling in from Aries. It looks like you're going to get some type of clarity to make your decision. You know, if somebody want mute on you guys, you know, like I tell people that all the time, like, that is your answer. It might not be what they want to hear. You could lose out on a situation, whether you're doing it or somebody else doing it, by not speaking up your mind, because that energy is floating around, you know, and it's still karmic until somebody gives clarity and you're able to make your own decision. But there is justice here. So if you ask me, you're going to get clarity with communication. But some of you, you know, if you're like me, no answer is an answer, you know. There's no need to overthink it, dwell on it, look into it. Bye. You know, so this could be a karmic ending too. And you delivering to some type of energy, right? And having a brand new beginning with celebration and justice and the Fool. So again, it looks positive. Somebody else just had that. I think it was Libra. It boils down to if somebody is doing their karmic. Two people are doing their karmic work. I'll put it that way. So it could be a get together, celebration. Could be a gathering. I just hit our nation. 5 of Wands. It could be arguing with somebody else, but this is definitely, like I said, putting an end to something here, and somebody is seeing something differently. So I just heard tying up loose ties. Yeah. See. Yeah. I don't. If somebody doesn't tie up loose ties or doesn't communicate, I'm going to tell you, if this is the shadow side, this is going to go nowhere real fucking quick. But you got the 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords being here as if like the energy is moving. So there could be multiple people here, and one is very karmic and one is not. You could just be wrapping up something very karmic and then stepping into something else, 3 of Pentacles. So again, wrapping up some type of karmic situation on a new karmic situation, one or the other. And Justice with the 2 of Pentacles. So how can Justice have the 2 of Pentacles? Like, if something's up in the air, it's not being justified, right? So you go from the 2, from the 10, and then at the end of the day, you end up being the Queen of Pentacles. So you are going to get something this weekend, probably very much unexpected. And it does look like, again, it is something that should be celebrated, can be celebrated, and should be celebrated. Will you celebrate? I don't know. I guess it just depends on how things go down. Really, that's honestly how that's gonna roll. Your best advice for this weekend. If you're holding on to pain, you have to purge it. You got to let it go. Okay? You're going to contemplate whether or not this is worth exploring. Again, I feel like it can go either way, but this is absolutely hands down telling me this situation has come with pain. And in order to move this forward, you have to let that go. You can't move forward into something new holding on to that energy. I mean, you can in the sense knowing that you're going to work on it, but you can't go into it holding something against somebody either. You get where I'm going with that? So you're kind of going to be like, you're going to see and eventually make your decision on whether or not you want to mesh with this energy. But it does very much look possible to move forward in that energy. Again, I feel like with the wind and the fire, got to remember it takes two people, guys, right? So if there's not a soulmate situation here, I just want to keep on rocking me, baby, 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 baby. Just keep doing what it is you're doing, right? I went from Phoenix, Arizona, on the way to Tacoma. So just, yeah. You're in that fun energy, so don't let anybody slow you down, okay? Sagittarius, weekend energy. You got the Death card. The World at the bottom of the deck, but I want to pull one more. Something's telling me to pull one more. I don't know if something's not going to feel right here. Got the Empress and then the Tower. No, I mean, there's definitely some type of finality here with the World being here too. But it's also, I'm hearing a new beginning. Whatever this is, you're in your power. This is definitely one of those energies I said with in regards to another zodiac, like nothing is touching this energy. Like it's more than you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. I think it was Scorpio. Oh, you do have the Tower. I don't know. Let's see what we're looking at, because this isn't giving me enough to go off of. Silence could be silencing your mind right now, trying to figure this out. Like I said, you're in your power. You're definitely being smart about something. I don't know if this is like a new approach for you. I'm not calling anybody stupid, like, because I know it sounds awful saying that, like, because you're in your power. But what did I say? Like, it came out wrong. I know it did. Anybody want to tell me what I said? Because I can't leave it at that, because my brain is telling me I know it came out wrong. That's interesting. What did I say? Like, you're definitely in your power. Oh, as if like you're normally not in your power, right? Something like that. Okay, Bill. Silence, memory, tolerance. This vibe is so different than all the other 11 zodiacs. this is more than, again, it's that Scorpio. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. Like, I don't know what this is. This is like one of those Scorpio reads where it's just wild. Silence, memory, reminiscing, short tolerance, high tolerance. I mean, zero fucking tolerance. You ask me, you got zero tolerance. Like, you're in the Empress. Like, you are a new person. You got the Death, the Empress, the Tower. Like, you could shock people. Like, people could be like, wow, you're a bitch. Fuck you. Maybe you don't tell people to fuck off. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like you wake up one day and it's just like dynamics changed. It's shifted. You're in the driver's seat here. I mean, there's not much advice I can give you. You're in tune with your power. You're in tune with your energy. You either have a low tolerance or a high tolerance. Again, there's no in between. I don't, the sense like you're probably better off in the low tolerance, right? But like, because the high tolerance, like, you're not going to keep tolerating something. Like, you may have high tolerance, but you might just blow the fuck up on somebody. I'm not really sure with the Tower here. Like, your tolerance level, you can only handle so much. So to me, I don't even think you'd engage, fight, argue. You wouldn't even probably tell somebody to fuck off, and they'd be blocked and out of your fucking life. Like, so I don't know what this is, but that's the energy that I'm getting. That's your capability. That's the empowerment that you hold when it comes to anybody that wants to fiddle and fucking dilly-dally. So you're taking your life extremely seriously. That is a given. This is very much empowering energy, guys. It's kind of even hard to clarify here because it's going to go either way no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter what you're reminiscing about or thinking about or memory, because it's all about your tolerance level. So at the end of the day, the message I give you with both sides of the story is still going to come down to what you're going to tolerate and what you're not. I mean, this is almost impossible to clarify because you're that much in your power. You don't even need clarification. You might be getting it. You certainly don't fucking need it. This can be a complete fucking ending too, and it has nothing to do with you. And this could be a complete shitstorm for somebody else, is a vibe I'm just getting too. This could be somebody else's downfall. Yeah, it could even be a family member here. This is somebody else's downfall. So the story just completely changed. Completely. We're no longer in the same story. This is an ending to somebody. This is a big ending. This is like hearing something. What's this communication? This is hearing something you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. Yeah, be careful here too, because this is an energy that just wants to keep you in another cycle over and over. Oh, but we have family. We want this. Yeah, be very, 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 very careful here. You have very conniving energy coming from these cards, because somebody else is completely ending a karmic cycle. Like, there's no question. Like, this is like this. That's how strong that feeling is. Okay, so This is somebody now who has to do self-work, shadow work, somebody that needs to heal. Something didn't go in somebody's way. This is letting a karmic go. You are definitely letting a karmic go. There's no question. You're ending a cycle once and for all. This is so powerful. I have no idea what has gone down, but healthier choices, yeah, being healthier, self-love, care, like that's how goosebumps. This is how strong this energy is, right? Like I said, like you're not getting fucking jack shit by Sag this weekend. Like there's no maybe ifs and buts about it. Like that's it. But somebody's gonna be like, oh, but we have a family, or we're like blood, or you know, we're like twins, and you better have, like, no. It's the communication that triggers this within somebody. And this is letting a karmic go. Now, the karmic, okay, is not going to be good for the karmic, because they're going to experience like the dark night of the soul, the tower. Like, but this is not news to this person. Okay. So yeah, you're getting some type of, this is your information coming in. And it might be your karmic and you're saying, nah, fuck you. But watching, stalking, gaslighting, like whatever this is, guys, meeting up, you might meet up. Again, we have two stories here. Whatever it is, you're making a very decisive move. There's no in between. You're letting go of a karmic, or you're dealing with somebody who's letting a karmic go once and for all. Doesn't mean you're with that person. This could be your friend breaking up with somebody, and you know, you're spending time with your friend. But this isn't like coddling a friend. Like whoever this is powerful. Empowerment is being built from this, like, but a whole different type of empowerment, to the point where I don't know where it's going to take you, but it's going to take you far. If you utilize this energy, it completely changes your life. You'll never be the same. And that's that self-empowerment that's needed. Hello? No, Courtney. Yep. That's all right. Thanks so much. All right. Bye-bye. The vet is going to call you right now. Okay. So this is the type of empowerment that's needed. It's like fucking fireworks, guys. I don't know what this is, but this is one of these things. We all need a little of this in our life. I feel like it's like sugar and spice and everything nice, because this is like, it is powerful. If you're starting new with somebody, it's powerful. Like there's nothing that's going to get in the way. If you're letting somebody go, it's powerful. Like the only thing that comes from this energy is success. This will be the best decision you make one way or another. And you're not, and if it's like bittersweet, like this isn't sorrow. Could be somebody else's sorrow and it's karmic, but they're not even showing me that shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it's not relevant. It's no longer relevant. This energy is no longer relevant within your story. Okay. Beautiful read. All right. I love you guys. I don't know when I'll be back, but when I am, I'll be back. And we shall do this again. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Beautiful energies to work with. Yeah, I mean, enough said. So enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I should see you when I see you. You guys are so welcome. I love you too. Bye, guys.